camera. So welcome back to our channel, and today I'm going to be doing a product review video, but I'm talking about two gels today. And since summer is right around the corner, I decided to try some new gels to see if I wanted to put them in my rotation. And I wanted to talk about the Ouidad Moisture Lock Gel, and I was going to compare it to the Camille Rose Guava Slip Heavy on Hold Gel. And I wanted to do a comparison video trying out each product on each side of my hair and letting you guys know which one is worth it. So I wanted to see how these two stronghold gels compare to each other. And you guys know I love gels and I love trying out new gels just to see if I can find something better. But I always have like the ones I always go back to just because they consistently work. If you guys are interested to see me talk about each gel and review each one, especially if we have the same hair type and you haven't really seen anyone with your hair type trying out either one of these products, hopefully you find this video helpful, and let's just hop right into it. Okay, so the first gel that I wanted to try out was this Ouidad The Curl Experts Moisture Lock Extreme Hold Gel. And I got this at Ulta, and I love the Moisture Lock Leave-In Conditioner. You guys heard me talk about that product before, but I did not realize that they had a gel. And I was very intrigued because you guys know I love trying out new gels. That's like my favorite go-to styling product because it's the only thing that makes my hair last long. This product claims to be a strong hold gel. It's flake free, and it says it's supposed to give your hair a strong hold while keeping your curls hydrated. And that's music to my ears because even though I do love gels, I don't like drying gels that make my hair feel super like dehydrated and crusty and just thirsty. So I love a dual product that does more than one thing. So not just hold, I needed to have some other benefits. So I like that it said it was going to be hydrating because it's formulated with aloe, flaxseed oil, and castor seed oil. All good ingredients, and it says it provides maximum hold while moisturizing and helping to strengthen the curls. So all those adjectives were like, yes, yes, yes. So according to what it claimed to do, it sounded like it was going to check a lot of boxes. So I just followed the instructions. You apply this to damp hair. I did use my Design Essentials leave-in under this product and the Camille Rose product just because I don't want to use anything too heavy underneath these gels so I can get a real first impression on how they actually worked without letting anything underneath the product affect the, results. So I wanted to use something a little more lightweight, so I just opted for a leave-in conditioner that was a spray form, so something more liquidy instead of like cream or lotion leave-in. So I applied that underneath. This reminded me immediately of the wet line gel, the green top, and like the clear gel, not the blue one, just the regular clear one. And you guys know I love that gel. It doesn't have the best ingredients, but it just works so well and consistently. I love that gel. It literally is one of the best stronghold gels out there if you're looking for your curls to clump together and give you frizz-free curls that last 7-8 days. That's the product for you. And when I felt the texture of this one, I was like, this reminds me of the wet line gel. So when I was applying it to my hair, I immediately loved that this started clumping the curls together. And if you do wash and goes weekly, you know that when you see those curls clumping together, then chances are your hair is not going to be super frizzy and it's going to dry really, really nice. And this one gave me those clumps that I look for. My hair was already shiny. It did feel hydrated. And as I was applying the product through, like, the slip was really nice. The product just went in really smooth, which I love. So I love the application of this product. I love how my hair looked as I was applying it. Like when I looked in the mirror, it was already really shiny. The curls were clumping together, and I started to see my curls become more defined as I was applying it, because that's also like a huge deal for a good gel. Good gels enhance your curl pattern, like they make your curls look extra defined and really juicy. So I really liked that as far as the first impression while my hair was still damp. And as far as the smell of this, that's the only underwhelming thing about this product. When I first started using it, when I sat down to apply the product, I was not alarmed by the smell. It doesn't really have a smell. To be honest, it's kind of like that old school beauty supply gel smell. If you guys remember those like plain curl activating gels they used to have at the beauty supply store that were just clear with like that black top and they didn't really give your hair any hold. That's back when there wasn't a lot of options as far as gels. This has a similar smell to what those smelled like to me. and it wasn't the greatest. So it doesn't have the best smell, but it's not strong, so you don't really smell it once your hair is drying or after your hair dries. So that's not really a huge deal, but if you like products that smell good, this is not it. After I was done applying the product, I was very satisfied when it was completely applied and my hair was getting ready to be dry, because you guys know I like to wait like 30 minutes to an hour before I sit under my hooded dryer. High hopes for this one. Then when I went to apply the Camille Rose Guava Slip Heavy on Hold, I wanted to look up what this claimed to do as well. This says it's an extreme gel for all curl textures. Both products say they're for all curl types, by the way, with maximum all day hold. So that's also why I'm comparing these two, because they have very similar claims. So the Camille Rose one claims that it's super hold curls that mean business. This extreme hold formula forms a firm cast, delivering maximum curl definition and all day frizz control. So when I saw like the name of the product, like Guava Slip, I'm like, oh, this is probably gonna have really good slip as I'm applying this. And they took slip to a whole nother level. Like, that's an understatement, because when I opened this product and was getting ready to apply it, it was slipping and sliding all over the place. Like, sliding out of my hand, sliding through my hair, sliding on the floor. I was like, okay, this is kind of a lot. It's very, very messy, this product. I did not like the experience of applying this product. So the application process with this for me was super messy. I had to put extra towels out, like extra old t-shirts out, because I was like, this is gonna get everywhere. So make sure if you try this product that you have the floor covered, anything that you don't want to get sticky covered, because this has a lot of slip to the point where this is too liquidy. I love the density of the Ouidad gel because it has like a thickness to where your curls, there's some curl control and there's control using the product. I feel like I didn't have control over the product with the Camille Rose gel. It just felt really messy and frustrating to use. So that was already a negative for me when I started using it. So I was already kind of like not in the best mood using it. Like, I wasn't enjoying my experience, because as I was applying this, I used the same leave-in, my Design Essentials Silk Bamboo leave-in underneath this as well. But when I was applying this, I felt like I had to apply more of the product for my hair to feel like it was completely like saturated. Because of the formula of this, this feels more lightweight. It's not as thick as the Ouidad gel. So I feel like I had to apply more product first, because like I said, it was getting everywhere. So it feels like you're almost wasting product because it slides all over the place. As I was like applying it in my hair, it wasn't clumping the curls together. So my curls were already separated, and I don't really like my curls to look super separated when I first apply a gel, because the more your curls clump together, the less frizzy they're gonna be once they dry. It's just the scientific fact when it comes to curly hair. When they're more separated when you first apply your gel, it honestly leaves more space for frizz to start happening, at least with my curl type. That could be different for other curl patterns, but I've noticed that with my curl type, when I use a styler that clumps my curls, as it's drying, it just turns out less frizzy once it's dry. So this had already started separating my curls a little too early for me as I was applying the product, like finger raking it through. It did do a good job at detangling my hair, like my hair was detangling really nicely, but the separation already was making me a little reluctant to how it was going to turn out. But the upside to this product, the best part about this product that the Ouidad does not have, is the smell. This smells absolutely divine. It has a beautiful, like, fresh guava smell. It smells like summer in a jar. It's really, really good. If you smell this line, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a fresh, juicy, almost like a gummy candy guava smell. It's like a very candy-like guava smell that I really like. But besides that, the application process was very frustrating. And the ingredients for this, if you guys are curious, it says it has guava, of course. It's vitamin rich in kakadu plum and natural humectants. It says it hydrates and strengthens, like the Ouidad gel said, and it helps reduce frizz, leaving hair highly defined with a firm hold without the drying effects of typical gels. So I don't know how I feel about that. So as you can see, this is the Ouidad side of my hair, and as it was drying, I had already had high hopes when I was sitting under the hood dryer for the Ouidad gel. And then this is the guava slip side. It doesn't look bad at all, but as it was drying, it started to get bigger faster, and that was making me a little worried because the bigger my hair gets in the beginning of my wash day, the less time I have with the wash and go, because I like when my hair gets volume over time. When it has volume too early, it doesn't last. So I did my hair on Friday. It's Monday now, so this is day 4 hair, and I still prefer this side. And I asked Kelsey too, because when I was at work and asking her what did she think of my hair on each side, she preferred this side as well, because when I was on my way to work, she was already there before me. And as I was looking in the car, I was like, I'm liking this side better, because when I kept looking at this side, I felt like I can see more frizz. You guys probably can't tell on camera. I did like the separation of the curls after they dried with the guava slip, but I did not like how like poofy my hair felt like at the root. I like the volume now, don't get me wrong, but to the touch also, the Ouidad gel felt better. As far as the softness of it, it just felt more hydrated, but I feel like I had to add more oil on the guava slip side for it to feel more hydrated. I'm not that like alarmed by how crunchy a gel feels, because I can just apply oil to that to help it. So that wasn't a huge deal for me with either gel, but I just like the results of my hair with the Ouidad, just because the clumped curls last longer. Like I feel like I can wear this at least 2 more days, and this is not going to be wearable for another day. So as you guys can tell, I clearly prefer the Ouidad Moisture Lock Gel over the Camille Rose Guava Slip. And I honestly would repurchase this product if I had a better experience with the formula and the application process. So this is not a bad product. I just feel like I waste way too much product using it, because I feel like I have at least 2 more uses out of this Ouidad gel, and I have 1 more use out of the Camille Rose. So that's already really annoying. But as far as pricing, this one is $22, the Camille Rose, and the Ouidad is $27. So this one is more pricey, but you do get longer use out of this product. So it kind of balances out. It just depends on what you're willing to spend on a styling gel. But for me personally, it's worth it to me just because I prefer the results of this one and how long my hair will last. Because that means I don't have to use this product as much. But this, I'm gonna have to use it more often, and that's just gonna add up to what this costs anyway. So it just depends on what you look for in a styling gel. But for me, the Ouidad wins for this video, and it's for the simple fact that results are everything. Because even though this smells way better and this doesn't really have the greatest smell, it's very faint, it just had way more boxes checked that were more important to me. So I really don't know how I'm gonna finish using the Camille Rose product. I'm gonna have to like combine it with something else, because I don't want to waste the rest of it. So I'm going to have to use the rest, but this is not going to be enough for all my whole entire head, because I use a lot on just one side of my head. So keep that in mind. So if I were to use this whole jar on my whole head, who knows how much would be left, you know, because so much, like I said, was slipping and sliding all over the place, and they made this product too slippery. So I feel like they should go back to the drawing board with the formula as far as the texture goes, and try to see if they can still keep those other benefits. So they need to figure some other stuff out with this product, because I wanted to like it. The Ouidad gel, on the other hand, I was already intrigued because they do sell Ouidad at Salon Centric. So next time I'm there, I'm gonna see if I can find this gel there and just get it at a discount, so I don't have to pay the regular full price, and just go there and get it, because I get the Moisture Like leave-in conditioner from Salon Centric online, but I want to see if they have this gel in the store. So yeah, I told y'all this video wasn't going to be super long, but I wanted to start doing more review videos on new products, especially gels, especially since summer's coming up. And eventually I'm going to make like a top 5 gels for summer. If you guys are interested in that, let me know if you want to see something like that, like my top 5 for the summertime, or should I just do like a top 3? Like that will be a lot harder for me. So let me know if you're interested in that, because you guys know I'm a huge fan of gels. I've been using gels for years. It's the only thing that makes my hair last. Creams and mousses do not do it for me. My hair just lasts for a day and a half and I have to wash it again, and that's just way too much. So gels are it for me. I can't wait to try out some other ones this summer. Let me know if you want to see like a flexible hold comparison video, or you're fine with just the strong hold gel video. Because I do have some other gels that I've been trying that I really have been enjoying that I may mention in future videos. But let me know if you want another comparison gels video like this, where I apply each product to each side of my hair. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.